sex tonight, turn off the air conditioning. Oh, no. Okay. Because we are about to help you, we think, find the spark that will set the bedroom on fire. Joan Irvine has co-authored a book called Recipes for Hot Sex, and she says that reading her recipes will rekindle the passion and intensify your sensual pleasure, and good luck. So I read the book last night all by myself, but that's not there. But anyway, you talk about, and I've heard some of these things before, that, you know, make yourself, you know, put the sex first, let your husband or your man come home and you're in this sexy negligee, and you say to him, you have a choice, you can either have dinner or you can have me. Well, I think a lot of guys will come home and say, what are you doing? Especially the woman's been working all day, taking care. What are you doing in that outfit? And I'd rather have dinner. I mean, do these things really work?
But they're the ones that complain later on that they don't get sex. So that's it. It's about saying you've got a choice. You want sex, you want dinner.
Yeah, but you think all of this sort of...
Well, guess what? If you're working, do you have time for both?
Yeah.
Takeout.
You have to call up for delivery.
So put sex first is really your message in the book.
Absolutely, because it's so important for a relationship. I mean, Recipes for Hot Sex, it's about rekindling that passion. It's about recreating that love.
Give us a couple.
Give
us a couple recipes, the ones that are not racy, because I have to tell you, in that book is some racy stuff in there.
I didn't think it was that racy, but okay.
Wait, you didn't think it was that racy?
No, it was racy. It was racy for me. That book is rated X. I was blushing. Some of the things in there cannot be repeated on daytime television and will not.
Well, a couple that can. Hook us up. Tell us, Joan.
Well, I mean, one of the things that you think it's racy, but I work with people in my practice, and my co-author, Jeannie Ernst, who's a fitness professional, has heard it all. And when we talk about mainly breakfast in bed. Now, breakfast in bed, the man's testosterone level is real high at that time, so he's going to be working really well. And you have the babysitter, so you have the children out of the house, like Maury talked about, and then you start to play with food. You start to eat a strawberry, really sexy-like. And
do you use these?
Oh, of course I do.
So you know from experience.
Absolutely, and plus with my clients.
Suck a strawberry.
Suck a strawberry. Really sexy.
What have we learned, boys and girls? Suck a strawberry. All righty. Well, let's just try to put some of these theories into practice.
Right.
We have invited a young couple to be with us today who's facing some of the same kinds of problems, Susanna and Stephen Twong. Now, they've been married for 2.5 years. They just had a baby. And the spark's out already. And Barbara looked at you and went, they're so young. How can the spark be going?
You know, you girls are such prudes also. You know, Woody Allen said, if you're doing it right, it's dirty.
Thank you, Joy. So, Joy, take it away.
Now, we have this couple here that we spoke to before, and they have a little sexual problem. Tell us about it, Susanna.
Well, I didn't have a problem, but
It tastes good for you.
no. It seems that the age-old question of how many times do we do it, and my time and his time, how many times just didn't seem to coincide. My one time a week was fine, or once a month was fine.
But the baby.
And we also had a baby 6 months into our marriage. Well, 6 months after we got married, I was pregnant. So that.
How old's the baby now?
He's almost a year, 11 months actually today. But
so, Stephen, maybe that's the problem. Are you nursing a baby?
not anymore.
No. Okay, so it's time for him now. Stephen,
Start nursing another baby.
Stephen, what's going on here?
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with me. It's going from a couple of times a week to nothing.
To nothing. She says it's once a week. You're saying it's nothing.
Well, it's like, during the pregnancy, it became really difficult. And then after the pregnancy, and then we started to get back into the swing of things. And, I'm hoping they'll get back to normal.
But you got the book.
Joy, we gave them the book,
Yes,
right?
you got the book. Did the book help at all, Susanna?
Well, we realized that it wasn't that, somewhere along the line, we lost the passion. All the techniques and the tips that you were giving, we realized, hey, we had this before. It wasn't that we never had it. So we realized, okay, we have to kind of get back into the swing of things, and it made us realize we did this before. Why don't we do it again?
So you used the recipes and they really worked?
Well, like Maury said, we kind of got caught by our baby too. So.
You got caught too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Stephen, what was your favorite tip in the book?
Well, I really enjoyed the questionnaire.
You enjoyed the questionnaire?
Right.
What was your favorite question?
I don't remember the specific question.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, it was more like trying to remember what the things that you liked about the other person. Like, like when you first start dating, you find out a lot of things that you like about the person, a lot of things that turn you on.
Right.
And as long as when you've been married and you have a child, you start forgetting about what turned you on about that person. So the book and the questions helped me reanalyze, what I liked about her. And
yeah. It's always the same things that you liked that you hate after a while, though. Like when you're hot for somebody, like that little wink they give you, and then after a while, it's like, that tick is driving me nuts. You know? What is that?
Well, leave it to Joy to give it the stamp of disapproval. But you couldn't have had a better endorsement, and what you're saying is remember what it was like when it was all wonderful and try to rekindle it.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Joan
Thank you so
Irvine.
much.
And now, and to Stephen and Susanna for being so frank, and don't sit here, go home and go to bed. And to jumpstart things, everyone in our audience is getting what many people say is the #1 aphrodisiac. Guess what? Chocolate. You're all going to get a Dove chocolate bar worth going off your diet for. We'll be back. If your kids nag you, what do? You'll find out with